Aren't those birds just the cutest ever? That family has been using that birdhouse for at least 10 years, and every spring there's a little nest in there with some babies, and they guard those babies. So today we're going to draw a birdhouse. The birdhouses comes in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Ours will be a little bit more traditional. A nice rectangle shape with a triangle on top and a roof. So let me show you how we're going to work that. So to draw our birdhouses, we're going to use shapes. The first shape that we're going to use is a rectangle, and we're going to put it right in the middle of the paper. Remember, rectangles have straight edges, up and down, and across. Take your time when drawing the rectangle. Then we're going to add another rectangle on the bottom as a base. This is going to be a horizontal rectangle, whereas the first one was a vertical rectangle. There we go. Next, we're going to add a triangle. We're going to make it come up and down. This is where our roof will go, but we're going to make the roof a little bit thicker. So I'll put a line up here, and then I'm going to follow this line coming down. There we go. And I'll do the same on the other side. Follow that line down. And there you go. Okay? Now our birdhouse needs a hole in it for the bird to go in and out. And we're going to put our birdhouse on a pole. Some birdhouses hang from the roof or the eave or trees, and some are on a pole. We want to keep the birdhouses off the ground though, because we don't want the cats to be able to get inside the birdhouse. The last thing is a perch. A perch is a little stick that goes below the hole so the bird can sit on the perch. I like to make the perch this way. Watch. I'm going to make a circle. And then off to the side, I'm going to make another circle. Same size. I'm going to connect the top of both circles, and I'll connect the bottom of both circles. So then I'm going to erase just this little line right inside. And that will make a nice little perch so my birds can sit on the perch. The next thing I'm going to want to do is put a ground line in. Maybe I'll put a little line that goes behind my birdhouse that separates the ground from the sky. And I like to decorate my birdhouse. But remember to keep it super simple. So maybe I can put stripes on my birdhouse, but I'm going to keep them nice and big. Instead of putting 20 stripes, I'm just going to put 3. Or maybe I could put hearts on my birdhouse. And again, I'm going to keep it super simple. I could put stars on my birdhouse, circles on my birdhouse. You decide how you want to decorate it. Just keep it super simple, and then we can start adding some color. Next, I'm going to outline my birdhouse with a Sharpie marker. This just helps to define all the shapes on there for when I go back into color or to paint and to make it all finished. Don't forget to erase pencil lines after you outline. One last thing before we start coloring, I like to use my Sharpie to fill in the hole. Remember, a birdhouse is very dark inside. There are no lamps inside, so it's very dark. So I like that one to be black. Everything else can be all kinds of different colors. Now that I have finished erasing, I'm ready to add some color. I could use crayons, I could use markers, I could even use paint, or I could use a combination. Maybe use markers on the birdhouse and some paint in the background. You decide. I can't wait. So here's a finished birdhouse that's done with paint, and here's a birdhouse that was done with markers. I can't wait to see what yours look like. Look out for your birds in the yard.